Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to SUMMERWEEN, Nina's SUMMERWEEN. We all know I'm obsessed with fall. I love fall. It's my favorite season and my favorite holiday is Halloween, and I love that SUMMERWEEN is becoming a bigger thing every year. I love SUMMERWEEN. Every year I rewatch Gravity Falls in the summer, and I do kind of get in the fall mood extra early, or I'm always in a fall mood. I absolutely despised summer. I don't know if I said this before, because it's kind of like, in my head it's kind of like obvious that I hate summer, but I absolutely hate summer. I hate that it's hot out. It actually worsens my anxiety because I feel like I can't breathe. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is a 24-hour readathon again, but this time it's SUMMERWEEN edition. Now it's gonna be a little different because I'm not gonna be strictly reading mystery, thrillers, or horror books, because I love horror films. I absolutely love them. I was just watching Fear Street 1994 to set the mood a little bit more, but horror books doesn't really catch my attention to read horror, and I don't really have a lot of mysteries right now, and none really catch my attention right now. And I'm gonna start the video with Five Survive by Holly Jackson. I was actually planning on rereading the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, but I don't know, I wasn't completely bought by that idea. But I've been meaning to reread this book for a long time, because this book I only read once, and the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy I've reread once before, so like I've read it twice now, but I haven't reread this, and I'm really excited because I've been meaning to reread it for years now, and I feel like it's a perfect book for a readathon in general and for SUMMERWEEN. So it's about this group of friends that go out on their spring break in an RV. This is in spring, but I mean, we can pretend it doesn't necessarily have to be summer. But their journey takes very dark turns, and yeah, I don't really know. The fun thing about this book is that it's divided, like the whole book is in the span of 8 hours, so it's divided in hours. So we have like 10 p.m. and then we have 12 p.m. and the hours are not long, so it's not gonna necessarily take me 8 hours to read, but I feel like the fact that it's divided per hour, it's gonna be way faster to read. So yeah, let's start. It's currently 11 p.m. I'm gonna start at 12 because that's the easiest method for me to use when doing a 24-hour readathon. I'm still gonna have the timer to actually do 24 hours reading, but I am gonna stop it if I need to shower or all that stuff. I've been listening to a little bit of Every Summer After on audiobook. I'm not really that into it, but sometimes when I have nothing else to do or listen to, I play it. So that's what I'm gonna play if I don't know, I have to do something that I can't be sitting for to read, like, I don't know, making my breakfast and whatnot. And yeah, I'm gonna have the timer and I'm gonna stop if I need to, but yeah, I'm gonna try to not sleep, which is gonna be very hard for me. But yeah, let's start. I have my book. I have my brown sugar shaken espresso with a lot of extra espresso shots, and the timer is running, so let's start this 24-hour SUMMERWEEN readathon. I normally don't care if my book is paperback or hardcover, but lately I've been doing this a lot with my books, and I can't do it with a hardcover. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Fuck that fucker. I hate that motherfucker. I hate that. I hate him. You know, the thing about rereading a book is that you know everything, of course. And look, I may not remember 100% what happens, but like, it hurts. I can't say because it's gonna give this book you really have to go into not knowing a single thing. That's the best way to read this book. So I don't want to give like absolutely anything away, so I don't know how to explain to you guys what hurt my soul right now. It's just someone, let's just say that, like, just the mere mention of that character. I just remember really liking this book, especially because of Red, because I remember very vividly that I felt so safe in the way that her thoughts were written. I remember being like, that's exactly how my head works, that's exactly how I think, that's exactly my mind. And I'm seeing it again, like I'm reading it and everything feels so, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess I feel seen. I don't know. I honestly don't want to be that person, and I don't want to be dramatic, but honestly, if they mention how big that RV is one more time, which they probably will, I am gonna lose it. It's actually making me feel anxious. I don't know, like I swear I'm not claustrophobic, because I don't feel like the world is closing in on me, but I do feel like the air gets, like, there's less oxygen. I don't know, I don't feel like that's claustrophobia. I don't think so. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm claustrophobic, but I don't have any other way to like describe it. That's the closest thing I can do to describe it for you to understand. But yeah, I really don't want to hear how big this enclosed space is. So yeah, it might have taken me a little longer than an hour to read 1 hour from the book, but that's just because I started the book. Okay, starting the book is hard. Anyway, now that I know like what happens in the book, it's like I'm reading things and I'm like, ah, why didn't I notice that before? And it's like such subtle things that you're not gonna think twice about, but when you already know what happens, it's like, oh my god, it was there the whole time. This book is stressful. I'm on page 39. Yes, it took me a little, like an hour and 10 minutes to read 39 pages, but again, the font is minuscule, and it takes me longer to read the beginning of a book, okay? And also it's in third person, which I don't care if a book is in third person or first person, but I have noticed that it takes me longer to read a book in third person. But yeah, so far so good. We still have 22 hours left. No, 22 hours and 47 minutes left. Yuppie. Hey guys, it's 3 a.m. and I'm stopping to get some sleeping because I cannot go on any longer. My eyes are closing. Every 2 paragraphs, every other paragraph, I cannot comprehend a word I'm reading. So I'm pausing the timer. It's about to be 20 hours left. I'm stopping in page 101. I didn't get much into the book. I don't know why. Like, now I'm remembering that it did take me a long time, a relatively long time, to read the beginning of this book the first time I read it, but then I remember flying by the rest of the book, so I guess that's what's happening right now. Either that or I'm just a very slow reader. But I think a lot of factors are contributing to the fact that I'm reading slower. I didn't get that far into the book, but it's okay. Yeah, hopefully it picks up. And yeah, I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna set an alarm for 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., whichever one I wake up to. Hopefully I wake up on either of those hours. Normally I always do this. I always intend to sleep for an hour or two in these readathons, but at the end I always just turn off the alarms and go back to sleep until I wake up a lot of hours later. But hopefully I wake up at 4 or 5. I'll be happy with either. But yeah, see you in an hour or two, or maybe even later. Who knows? Guys, I did oversleep. Oh my god, I hate myself. I did wake up with my alarm at 4 and 5, but I was like, is it worth it? And then very quickly, decided that it wasn't, and I went back to sleep, and now it's 9 a.m. It's 9 o'clock on the dot, but let's get back to reading. Okay guys, so I've been reading for an hour, and now I'm gonna do my skincare and eat breakfast. And while I'll do that, I'm gonna listen to Every Summer After on audiobook, and yeah, that's the plan now. I have now 20 hours left in the challenge, which means that I've been reading for 4 hours, and in those 4 hours I've only read 148 pages, which is kind of pathetic, but I can't help the speed that I read at, okay?
He said, spinning too long. I set into his chest and thongs Delilah gave me before she left well past my shoulders. Was gathered. The most important part of learning to run is walk dates. Sam asked without a hint of breathlessness. The writer's workshop now, I said. Coming around, Sam turned away when I climbed onto the dime from the torture Sam called running. Yellow with white daisies. I couldn't count the number of times I'd stared, reread. Practical was obvious, but the way a current buzzed across as my distances increased.
I really love to make porridge and pretend I'm a fantasy character. It just makes eating fun, because why else would I eat porridge? Love it. It's very fun. Try it. I got some snacks, and I'm over halfway through the book. Let's keep reading. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Thank you. That's my freaking song. I claimed that song back in 2021. Favorite crime is my sour song. No one appreciates it enough. I'm currently listening to my A Good Guide to Murder playlist. This is one of my favorite playlists ever. I barely listen to it because it has a very specific vibe, and most of my playlists don't really have specific vibes. I just match lyrics mostly. But this one, I love that it does have a specific vibe, so I don't listen to it that often, but I love it. It's very, like, it really sets the mood for something. I miss A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I haven't watched the second season yet because I didn't love the first one, and I was meaning to reread the books like I said earlier on the video, but I don't know. I haven't felt the urge to open those books again. I don't know. Guys, I'm actually at the SUMMERWEEN episode, and I love it. It's so fun. I love Gravity Falls. This is the timer, and I'm currently on page 302, which means I have 4 pages left. It's getting intense. I really want a character to die right now. Like, I am gonna murder them myself. I need them to shut the F up right fucking like 300 pages ago. I needed them gone. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to be on hour 5. 5 a.m. not hour 5. And yeah, I feel like I've been reading this not for a long time, but like I'm looking at the timer and I'm like, damn, it is taking me long to read a book. Damn, I read slow. I'm gonna eat this protein bar. I can't picture this so clearly as a movie. This needs to be a movie ASAP, because this is so cinematic. Like, I'm literally, everything is in slow-mo and I can see, like, I see it. This needs to be a movie, and I need to be the director. Fuck no. The letter. Oh, I was scared. This is the worst. This is the worst. No! Oh my god. Oh, I finished the book, guys. But wow, I hate that letter. That's the worst of all. It's like Andy Bell's email in As Good as Dead. That's not a spoiler, is it? I don't think that's a spoiler. I have 13 hours and 58 minutes left of this challenge, but I have Pilates in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna have to stop the timer and stop everything to go to my Pilates class, and then after that shower, and then I'll get back to reading. But that's the only time I'll be stopping for a long time. Okay, I haven't stopped for a long time. I have really been dying to doom scroll, but I haven't done it. I think the longest I scrolled through social media today was like maybe max 16 minutes, which is I'm very proud of myself for that. But yeah, I'm going to my Pilates class now. Hi guys, I'm back from Pilates and I'm ready for bed now. It's time to read the next book. I already picked it out and I'm very excited to read this book. We're gonna take a turn from the mystery, a very 180 turn, because we're gonna read The Mistake, or I'm gonna read The Mistake by Elle Kennedy, the second book in the Off Campus series. And if you guys saw my last vlog, you know that I'm now obsessed with Off Campus. I read The Deal before the show came out, and I was obsessed with it. I couldn't stop thinking about it, and then I watched the show and I rewatched it, and I'm also obsessed. And I had the chance to buy the other books, but I ordered The Mistake and it's finally here and I can finally read it, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna miss Hannah and Garrett so much, because I always get like very attached to the first couple of interconnected series or a series in general, but that's okay. I am so excited to meet Grace Ivers and get to know John Logan in a deeper level. Yeah, I'm so excited. I feel like I can binge this, and this is pretty short. It has 321 pages, so I feel like it's not gonna be that hard to read, especially because I remember being by The Deal. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure The Deal was longer, so excited. I have my brown sugar shaken espresso, of course. So yeah, let's get to reading. Have you guys seen that Garrett Graham My Moon edit? I certainly have a lot of times. A lot of times. It's actually very not okay. I love them. I love them so much. Oh, I love them. I love them. Oh my god, the abbreviations! I forgot about that. And I read The Deal like 2 months ago. I don't know how I could have forgotten, but we did arm today and yesterday. They still hurt. I can't move it. I'm gonna prepare my overnight oats while listening to Every Summer After. We're officially halfway through this 24-hour readathon. Hey guys, it's 1 a.m. I have literally 9 hours left of the challenge. Like 9 hours. I'm 42% into the book. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. And this video has made me realize how slow I actually read. I didn't know, like I did know that I was generally a slow reader, but I didn't know how slow. It's actually very embarrassing because everyone says they're a slow reader. I feel like that's not I feel like I'm a very slow reader. I don't know. I'm really liking it. Did I say it's 1 a.m.? It's 1 a.m. Happy July 1st. I honestly spent the entire Monday thinking that it was the 30th. So yesterday, the day I started the video, later on Monday, the 29th, I realized that it was the 29th and that yesterday, Tuesday, was gonna be the 30th. But yesterday, I spent the whole entire day thinking it was Wednesday. When I realized that it was Tuesday, I have nothing to do this week, but when I realized that it was Tuesday, a weight lifted off my shoulders. I don't know, like just the fact, I don't know. Like just thinking that I had one more day, that I had more time of my life, made me feel so relieved for some reason. I have nothing to do this week. Maybe it was the fact that I have therapy on Thursdays and I don't like therapy. We won't get into that. But I've been so mixed up with the time this past couple days. Not the entirety of my vacation. It normally happens for like 5 minutes every single day when I'm in vacation. But whole entire Monday I thought it was 39th, and whole entire yesterday I thought it was Wednesday. I didn't thought it was the 1st of July. I just thought it was Wednesday. So like I have the whole day tomorrow free. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. But I thought it was already today. It's already today. I thought today was yesterday. And I was like, I'm gonna have to go to therapy, and then I'm gonna go to bar class, which I love going to bar class, but I still have to go out of the house and I don't really enjoy that much. But yeah, I'm liking this book. It started off strong. Like it started quickly, you know, but like it's about John Logan and Grace Ivers. They hook up a couple times in the beginning of the book, you know. It's like instant chemistry, instant attraction. But then he was interested in someone else and he tells her that, so like everything goes downwards, and that's the point where I'm at right now. So like it starts off strong that way, you know, like it starts fast because we have like some, I wouldn't say 18 plus scene, but some scenes at the beginning of the book, and I was not expecting that. But I will say I enjoyed it very much. I was listening to One Direction while reading it earlier. I feel like that's the best way to read off campus. Just that the entire time I was reading The Deal, I was listening to One Direction, and it was the best time of my life. I had the greatest time. But now every time I listen to One Direction, I can only think of Hannah and Garrett. I love them. They're my parents. I'm obsessed with them. But yeah, I really like Grace. I really like Logan. And I'm really having a good time. But apparently I read very slow, because you would think by now it's been like how many hours reading this book? Oh my god, I've been reading this book for like 5 hours. Give or take. And I've only read 138. I feel like normally I read faster than that. I'm pretty sure I do. I don't know. Have I been lying to myself this whole time? Like, because I've always called myself a slow reader, but I didn't think it was this bad. I mean, because normally I read like, in romance books, I normally read like 50 pages an hour. That the math ain't mathing. But yeah, whatever. I'm enjoying it. Which I guess is what matters most. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, it's really fun to read romance. Like, I'm a fantasy girl through and through, but like I don't remember how fun romances are until I'm reading a romance. And I'm really not as strict with any book, but I'm least strict with romance books. I love them. I can enjoy any type of romance. I mean, it has to have good chemistry. There's only been one romance book that I have not liked at all. But other than that, all of the romances I read, because I've read quite a few, they're really fun. I really enjoy reading romance books. I've been like giggling and kicking my feet and everything. I miss that. I have been reading a lot of like fantasy lately, and I love fantasy. I will probably read a fantasy after this. I already have a book picked out, I think. But like, I also love reading romance. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's so light. It's like a palate cleanser. Although Off Campus does deal with some heavy topics, but not as heavy as Boys of Tommen, for example, you know, because I just read Releasing 10, which wasn't as terrifying as I thought. After putting it off for months, it actually wasn't that scary. Like, yes, I was sad. I cried the whole book. It was very heavy topics. I cried the entirety of the book, but it wasn't as bad as I thought, because I thought I would really want to kill myself after reading that book. It probably is because I'm not as depressed as I was when I was originally gonna read it and decided not to because it was gonna really be not good for me. Maybe that's why. But yeah, what was I talking about? I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh yeah, that off campus also deals with heavy topics, but I feel like they're really good palate cleansers at the same time. I'm gonna take a break to edit a little bit of this video, but then I'll try to continue. If not, I'll go to bed. You know the drill. We know that I can't stay up all night reading. I mean, I have before. I remember staying up when reading Nothing Like the Moist for the first time. I remember staying up until I finished Onyx Storm, and then I stayed up hours after finishing Onyx Storm because I was just like questioning everything, questioning my life, asking myself what I was doing with my life. I had an existential crisis after that, but we all did. I once pulled an all-nighter doing a homework. I have been able to stay up late reading, but it's really rare, okay, when that happens. And I don't think today is gonna be a rare day. I think today I'm gonna fall asleep earlier than yesterday even. Yeah, like, I'm not sleepy, but I am tired. Like, going to sleep sounds really appealing right now. Sounds really good. But I'm not that sleepy, so I feel like I can push through an hour, maybe. That sounds like wishful thinking to me, knowing myself, but maybe I can do another hour. Hey guys, good morning. It's the same day, just later. I already read for an hour and now I'm getting ready to make breakfast, and while I do that, you know I'll be listening to Every Summer After. I have less than 2 hours on the audiobook. And it's like, okay, I have nothing to say about it. It's like very underwhelming, and it reminds me a little too much of Love and Other Words, and it's not that great of a book. Not like, I love Love and Other Words, but Every Summer After is just like really meh. I don't even know if I want to watch the show. That's mainly why I started listening to the audiobook, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'll tell you if I do or not in another video, I guess. But yeah, I've been reading The Mistake, and I just paused the timer and everything just to give you this update. I woke up at 8:30 today, which is earlier than what I woke up yesterday, but yesterday I did go to bed later, so it makes sense. But yeah, I've been reading for an hour and I'm fairly entertained. I'll see you later. Don't judge my pen. I got way too excited reading a book once, and this was all that was left. I have less than 50 pages left, and I really just want to finish this book because I feel like I've been taking a lot of pauses reading this book, and I don't know, that makes me feel like I'm failing, but I'm not. I still have 4 hours and 37 minutes left, so I can easily finish that in that time. But I'm so tired, I want to stop, but I'm not going to, hopefully. I'm gonna go read downstairs. I just made myself a brown sugar shaken espresso, and I'm gonna go read up downstairs because I feel like I read faster downstairs. Tell me this doesn't look glorious. I'm gonna cry. Two years later. Okay guys, I finished The Mistake. It's time for the next read. I have, I think, 3 hours left on the timer, and I already decided what I'm gonna read next. I'm very excited because I've been dying to read this book. I picked The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bovallino. I've been dying to read this book for so long. Honestly, right now I'm in the mood to continue one of the series I'm in the middle of, but I don't want to make this video that repetitive, especially because my last vlog was me continuing series I was in the middle of. So I'm gonna read this book. I'm so excited, and yeah. Now that we've got to know how very slowly I read, I don't think I will read a lot of this book in this video, but I'm still very excited to start it on a vlog. I really hope I like it. It's so pretty, guys. Oh, very simple map. Okay. Look how pretty. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm so tired. I'm falling asleep. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. I'm falling asleep. I'm so tired. I don't know if it's like the book. Not that the book is boring, but fantasies do put me to sleep sometimes. That doesn't mean they're bad. That's just because I have a very short attention span. And that's normally what happens. I have an hour and 21 minutes left, which I can easily do. I mean, I could easily do that if I wasn't falling asleep. But yeah, that's my update. I'm falling asleep. I'm so tired. I really want to go to bed. Like, just take a nap. Just like a 15-minute nap. But I don't really want to take a nap. But like, I am falling asleep. I think I'm gonna make myself another coffee. That never does anything for me. But I don't know. I'm really craving a coffee. Hi guys, last update because we have officially reached the 24-hour reading mark. Yeah, I finished reading for 24 hours and I discovered that I'm a very slow reader, but I feel like that's like a recent thing. I feel like I did read faster before this. I swear I used to read 50 pages an hour, and I don't anymore, I think. I don't know, I haven't done the actual math, but what I understood from, like, in general from this challenge is that I do not read 50 pages an hour. I read less. Just to do a quick recap of what I read in this video, I finished 5 Survive. I rated that 4 stars in this reread. This was my second time reading that book. The first time I did give it 5 stars. This time I gave it 4. Not any particular reason. That's just the feeling that it was giving me. I rate books solely off of the feeling that they give me. I finished The Mistake, the second book in the off-campus series. That was my first time reading it. I also rated that 4 stars. Really liked it, really enjoyed that. And now I am still reading The Second Death of Locke. I stopped on page 126. I don't have much to say. It's very different from the fantasies that I normally read. I wouldn't say it's like a high fantasy or whatever those are called, but it's definitely on the higher realm, I think. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like it is very different from what I normally read. I am liking it, but I feel like it is gonna take me a sec to get used to the book, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm really tired and I'm really happy that I'm finally going to sleep. I mean, I did sleep, right? But like I had like the responsibility of reading. Now I don't, and I'm very relieved about that. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, I guess.